your inhibitions. But the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get it from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give a what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap till I'm breaking that, gon' bust a rhyme. No one down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running around. Hey, nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm like, lose it.
All right, let's see who I'm gonna go up against next.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good
all right, here we go.
Here between the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. On the run, Abdullah. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden, take.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10, Stafford again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That one goes for 13 yards.
Whew, almost missed his ass.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Well, this past season was tough for Abdullah. Foot injury costing him the last 14 games of the year. And that was a big blow. They could never really get that running game going, could they?
It changed everything for them because Theo Riddick, who is his backup, is really a third down back. The guy that they want to use out of the backfield to catch passes in open space. He had to become more of a runner. And I think that limited his effectiveness at doing what he does best. Amir Abdullah is drafted to be their lead runner. If they keep him healthy, that'll help the Lions offense in 2017. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he should have had that.
Trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. A second down run for Abdullah. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
Mushed him.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. Eric Ebron, tight end, his intended target. And it's fourth down. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Good pass.
Jones from 10 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's see if I can score.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they get him down.
Nice run on the first play.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015. Followed that up with 788 last year. Now also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, what?
Lost it. Fumble. Does
Get the fuck out of here. Good job. I think Madden just screwed me.
Touchdown, Lions. And give some kudos to the defense.
Can I challenge that? No. Not gonna let me challenge it. Ah, well. Waiting on you, bro.
So they need to
oh, they're doing a booth review. Okay.
Before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball
I didn't think that was a
possessed
fumble.
as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive.
Fuck.
And they won't fare much better here.
Fucking tackle got in my damn way. Good stop, though.
That time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now Carr.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running.
Got it!
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Tree, 60 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And ready to go for another offensive series. Out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs this year. Don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved. And I know you think that this is a crew that really could make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from the tough beginning, working their way into really looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017.
To throw is Stafford. Ebron's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and goes up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken
first down
before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run him now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we're going to rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target.
That was a big hit.
2nd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
And he goes nowhere.
Lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
2 minutes.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Why the hell did you run out of bounds, Murray?
It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead
That was
to
a dumb idea.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Carr.
Oh, I threw it right to him. Good pick. I seen that right after I threw it. Too bad I couldn't pull it back on a string.
Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big cash.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get
wow, I didn't see that coming.
Look up. Oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to do.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And Tate just finished his 7th NFL season. First 4 in Seattle, last 3 Detroit. And each of those 3 years, 90 or more receptions. Finished this season with 91 catches, over 1,000 yards.
And I saw him expand his game in 2016. I saw him operate out wide in the slot. Also came into the backfield and got carries and then ran routes from there. His yards after catch really jumped back up in 2016. And Golden Tate has shown that he's more than capable of being a #1 receiver in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good.
And it's
First
halftime.
half in the books. You're watching the NFL. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Finds Roberts left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys are going to take
Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Now we take a glance at the offense.
Shit. Turnover.
Their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points.
Damn, good run.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah taking it in from the 20. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7.
All right, maybe I can hold on to the ball better this time.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Here's Tywod Jones on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver.
What's the flag for? Oh, I'll take it.
Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about.
Them turnovers fucking killed me.
First down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
And now the ball's
That is not a fumble, dude.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Detroit
You got me, bro. Every time I get hit, he's fumbling, so ain't no way I'm going to win this game.
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end
I obviously got the turnover bug.
Counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's third down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Throwing on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I'll play plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team
Tackle, that should have been a sack.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On fourth down, Stafford. And this is incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got?
Oh my God, I'm surprised he didn't fumble it.
So well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Damn.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll be 3rd and 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
Hey, sissy.
And he's able to get the
Who's the flower for?
He's taken down at
I knew. I figured that flower was for Mama. How was your day?
Obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
I got your tablet charged. You're welcome. Yeah, what are you showing me?
Conserve as much as possible.
Carr now on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And that's complete to Walford. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Carr, and he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back.
All right, you got me, bro. My daughter's home anyway. I got to go. I got to go make her something to eat. Good game.
All is to blame there, but I love seeing pick six.